You guys genuinely have no fucking idea how happy I am. Like, I have been playing this and it's been like 2008 all over again. Can't remaster the jank out of old game. I mean, oddly enough, like, while there is still some jank in this, they have managed to get most of the old jank out, which is impressive. That's fine.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do? But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
Oh my, that's still so cool! Ah! He's kind of a T. Look. Fuck. This game and its style is very much of the melodramatic. Honestly, this series predates God of War. Not this game in the not this entry in particular, but the series as a whole does predate God of War. But this particular entry did take some inspiration from it, and notably Devil May Cry.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man.
And you're right, Higo, they do.
Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends. But we had swept that area already. Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one.
Hang on, I'll thank you in a second. We're still in the middle of a cutscene.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Hey, there we go. Thank you for the sub, thank you for the fish! Access to the emotes shall be mine. Yes, enjoy all the emotes. Now, you see here how it's like a fixed camera angle. One of the things they fixed is, boom! You can now have an over-the-shoulder camera angle, and given some of the platforming in this game, it is a literal game changer. It makes the game practically feel like an entirely different one. Save for maybe 2 boss fights, the entire game can be played in this mode. Right? And of course we gotta go through the cutscenes. Or not cutscenes, the tutorials. That's sick. I can imagine that's going to Something to add to the God of War. Honestly, that'd be really kind of cool. Because, like, I understand the utility and cinematicness of having a fixed camera. Like, Resident Evil used them to great effect. They were amazing. But, in an action game? Where you kind of need to see where you and your enemies are at all times, it does not work well. See, if I'm a guard seeing this dude coming down the runway, I'm leaving, bro. I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah, absolutely. Ooh, and speaking of, since I had already been... Wait, that's not the button. Since I have already been playing this for some bit of time, supposedly these should still be on... Yes, they're unlocked! So I could actually play one of the different skins. And I got Forsaken Master as part of the Shifter set. This is based off of the concept art for Kain before he was Kain. Because the Soul Reaver series of games, or the Soul Reaver part of Legacy of Kain, were based off of a game called Shifter. Or, bleh. More like Shifter was changed into Soul Reaver, I should say more accurately. Sorry, I am super excited, super hyped, but also, yeah, if you saw this dude coming at you, yeah, you would be fucking moving out the way. But look at him! Oh, wow, they actually took the time to, like... That or they moved it a little bit. So, you know what, it still looks really good, fuck it. But, yeah, they all do. There's been a couple of, well, not a couple, there is a thread right now on the subreddit where people are comparing Raziel's asses. Special Egg movie, yes, exactly. But I like this skin, so we will stick with this one for a little bit.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed, and the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
Here you go. No, this is his bad bitch self. This is Kain. This is he. He is that guy. Also, he's apparently fucking 7 feet tall, so how fucking... Well, I guess no, she's... No, she's would be fucking tall herself. Holy shit. And we do a slurp. Keep your head. Cause the guillotine in the Stronghold's dungeon to fall. Hee hee. So I'm just taking a gander. Bro does not look 7 feet. Yeah, he's supposed to canonically be that big, but, yeah, there might be some consistency issues, but that's something that was part of the old game as well, or old version. Our first health item.
What
Hi.
is that?
It doesn't have its platforms on yet.
The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Let me just double check. Because I know this door is locked for the time being. Okay, yeah. They exaggerated his height for intimidation. With aura like that, you'll need roaming stories of inaccuracies. I mean, to be fair, look at this man. Dude is intimidation incarnate. Right. His reputation precedes him, pretty much, yes. I'm basically trying to see if I can find some of the stuff I had lost, or not lost, but missed before.
This passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers.
Maybe. And then we'll be going up there later on. But, yeah, the 3 fingers and toes. TLDR, the original ancient vampires were a race of people that had 3 fingers and 2 claw toes. And when they were given the blood curse, which turned them into vampires as we know them today, or at least today as far as Nosgoth goes, they ended up having to pass on their curse because the curse also made them sterile. And anyone who ends up inheriting the blood curse ends up developing 3 fingers and toes, like the ancients. Which is pretty cool. But it's done over centuries. And I put emphasis on centuries for reasons. So is he like Kain from the Bible, or it's not a coincidence. The characters in this series are given biblical names on purpose because Shifter conceptually was based off the book Paradise Lost. Oh, hi. Sucks to be them. Actually, is this a door? No, it is not. Let's see. In Vampire the Masquerade, Kain is legit the first vampire. That's why I ask. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of that. And it's honestly, you know, if I had a nickel for every time a vampire was named Kain, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't that many, but it's strange that it's happened twice. Didn't I collect you? I could have swore I had. Maybe I missed that one. Let's see, does this activate now? It does not. Okay, okay. And we need a little bit of a slurp. Let's see, that'd be a cool stream game. What? Count how many times a vampire. Shit. Ow. Ow. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking not. I'm just gonna run. Oh no, Vampire the Masquerade. Honestly, yeah. I would love to play Bloodlines on here sometime. I think I have it on my Steam. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Sorry if I stop and go slow every so often. I'm making sure I don't miss anything. because I want to collect all the tomes. Oh, hi! Let's see. Okay. I need to short you. Quit firing arrows at me. You're next. Must feed the Reaver. Let's see, who knows? I may beat you to it. It's one of Speaker D's requirements for playing World of Darkness anyway. Honestly, yeah, like if you want to like get a general idea of how the world works, like from what I've seen of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, it's a very good representation of it. It's part of why people keep talking about the game so long after its release. Oh, wrong. I did a misinput.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape! Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Okay. Also, holy fuck, he is so cool! You.
Get him!
Oh, whoops. Hey.
Attack!
Oh, you're still alive. I guess the other guy died. Hold on a second. I need a schlorp. Hey. Hang on a second. I gotta feed the Reaver now. Oh, ah, damn, I missed it. But, yeah, also, there's a photo mode now, too. I missed my timing. But yeah, which is honestly a lot of fun.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Alright, serpentine, serpentine. Oh, shit. I forgot you were gonna show up behind me, too. Pardon me. I would like your blood. Thank you. Be the Reaver.
Victor!
Hell yeah. Hold on a second. I just need screenshot. Okay. Dude, no fucking face!
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Yeah, the combos you can do on people is just downright disrespectful. Which tracks, because Kain doesn't give a flying fuck about respecting anybody. You're only got thrown into the wall, Scots. Go home! Yeah, let's see. Ah, this way. Wait. Okay. Sorry, sometimes they'll put stuff out in the open and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Kain, dude. Okay. That's one of the parts of the game where that does kind of get in the way. Can you not? Ow. That's a fuck up on my part. Oh. Oh. Good thing I can manually change that. Oh. Rip. Burn, baby, burn! I'll take your blood, please. Thank you. Oh, fine. You want me to do the aim version. So yeah, for a second I thought that was gonna be a soft lock. Thankfully, no. But yeah, like... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, right. It's like the Elder God saying, you can't do this. But it's genuinely so much better to move around the camera like this. Actually, wait a second. Is there... Okay. I was wanting to see if there was going to be like a secret there, but apparently not. Shit. Well. I swear I can platform. Yeah, I kind of don't know why it zoomed in on that. Oh. Oh, this must be the tutorial they're talking about. Chili was minding his business. Nah, it's attacks on sight now. Hold Y. Imagine being a guard walking in on this. It's fine. don't think I did it in the appropriate amount of time. Yeah, I didn't get that go. Oh well. What are you? Health item. Interesting. A training instructor watching silently from the hallway blocked by the gate. They're just like, holy fucking shit. And of course that's nothing. Okay, up we go. Now, if you want to know exactly how fucking strong Kain is, that's a pretty big fucking, you know, log. The average human is gonna take a few strikes of a, you know, axe to break through it. Breaks it like a twig. Oh, well, I only wanted to slurp one, but I guess you're both dying. I don't think they would have put one under there. Oh. Hey. Rude. Can you not? Oh. Can I borrow your blood? He ate and left no blood. Yeah, that's just kind of how we do.
Attack!
Attack that. Ah. Okay. You. Fuck you. You're getting juggled. Reaver. Let's see. And beating it again. Okay, we're going that way now. Still do nothing? There's supposed to be dialogue there and it's not. But you know what? We're just not gonna worry about it. Oh, hi. You, come here. Mind you, our sword, it devours souls. So, these guys are now soulless. They are not seeing the afterlife. Alright, heading out. Time for prep tomorrow and an early night's sleep. Gotta be back by 9:30. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Well, have a safe trip home and hope the trip to the grocery store goes well. See you later, dude. Borb rolling out. Double checking. And I already broke all these boxes and crates, so I know there's nothing in them. Thankfully it auto-targets that. Otherwise, that would have ended horribly. Whoa. Also, what game were you expecting, He-Goat? Was there another game called Defiance? DMC1 content jump, or context jump? Yeah, pretty much. Again, they took a lot of inspiration from Devil May Cry, and unfortunately not in the good way. Like, they did their best with it, but yeah.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me, Kain. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
Yeah, it's the very first game in the series.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows.
Alright. Oh, wrong button. I literally played this earlier today, and I've already... Fuck.
Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Yes. And just to pause really quick, it is an interesting game, and it sets a lot of the groundwork for the rest of the series. Although, to be honest, apparently Soul Reaver wasn't even the initial, like, idea for the sequel. Because, like, as mentioned, it was originally supposed to be a game called Shifter. If I remember correctly, Crystal Dynamics wanted to work on their own sequel to Legacy of Kain, while Silicon Knights, the actual creators and holders of Legacy of Kain, were like, no, that's our fucking game. We're already making our sequel. And it was messy legal shenanigans, and ultimately, so it's like Star Fox Adventure, kinda, yeah. Ultimately, Crystal Dynamics won out, but they had to include that the original concept was by Silicon Knights. That was the caveat. I kind of wonder where that series would have gone if it had stuck with, like, Silicon Knights. What a wild thing to bring to this. It's fine.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my Reaper of Souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe, to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger. Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Alright, now that I can actually answer you. It's always been a thing. Like, in Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, it starts with Vorador. He's the only ancient vampire by that time. He's not technically an ancient vampire, but he's basically the oldest living vampire by that point in that game series, in that timeline. And he's got the 3 fingers and 2 toes deal. Granted, everything that came after Soul Reaver onward, that's all new stuff, so I don't know if that was ever intended. It's like, if they have it for so long, they end up like that. I do know that Janos Aldred was also with 3, I want to say. But I'd have to actually like, go back and look.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Fuck it. We'll just go for it.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The
Cat
real
kissed
must.
God.
Ah, now you understand.
And also, to go off of the voice actors, Elder God is Tony J, you know, Count Lord, Frollo, essentially. We got Michael Bell, who has voiced numerous roles, but the one that stands out to me besides Raziel is Chucky Finster's dad. And then, of course, Simon Templeman is also the VA for Kain, and he was more of a theatrical guy before this. I don't know if he's done any other VA work since, but I want to say this was the first time with Blood Omen, it was like the first time he ever did any. Yeah, they're professional as hell.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
But yeah, so like, oh, whoop. Well, into the mist I go. But I wanted to change the view angle so you could see how this area originally played, just for a moment. And again, it's so much easier this way. And yeah, don't say that. The Elder is the most abusive of abusive parents, but in Eldritch form.
You want this room cleared of its vermin.
It really is.
Leave it.
And Raziel's like, man,
Will be done.
this
My
is
good
bullshit.
servant.
Yeah, you can play normally if you want, and there's also a button you can hit to play it old style, too. So, like, you can actually see what it used to look like. And the new camera still functions. It really is you son of a bitch! Fuck you! kicking my ass? I did not consent to this bullshit.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards.
And because I do like the new graphics, I'm swapping back. But yeah, it's genuinely fucking incredible, dude. Metalheads from Jack and Daxter. I wouldn't be surprised. Because after... Because, like, Amy Hennig is, like... Is either Hennig or Hennig? I think it's Hennig? But she was the writer for Legacy of Kain from Soul Reaver 2, and then parts of Defiance. But she was on her way out from Crystal Dynamics. And then she started working for Naughty Dog. And if I remember correctly, she started writing for Jack and Daxter. Which might explain part of the dark tinge it took on. Right?
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
God, Tony Joy what? Tony J's voice is amazing.
You can't escape. Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Where's the other soul at? Oh, there you are, little buddy. There we go, eat and run. Oh shit!
Game long enough.
Huh. Oh shit!
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me.
Hell yeah. See, a lot of people do criticize the dark aspects of the later games, but I really liked it, yeah. And it kind of shows, like, the game's growing with the audience a little bit. But that's just
in the spectral
me.
realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
Ah. My nose itches. Oh, I almost forgot to jump.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
Don't worry, we will. But first, this way. Nope, nope. Oh, it's a candle.
At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
And of course, we still have all of our abilities from the original, not original, but like the first Soul Reaver, which is nice.
As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
Oh yeah, nah. Get back here, you squiddy fuck!
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds, while I still possessed my own will.
Oh, we have to do this again? And yeah, thankfully they don't do that. Oh. Hey. Quit crowding me one at a time!
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
It would honestly be really nice if we could just finally get a proper continuation to the series. Like, Defiance's ending was written very well. It was written in a way where you could conceivably leave that off as an ending point. It's still a cliffhanger, but it's got some finality to it. But it's the legacy of Kain. It's his name on the fucking tin. We need resolution to this. We need to see him finally, fully take his place as he was meant to be. But no, instead we get a really shitty fucking AI-written comic. And I say AI because there is no way any fan that is passingly aware of the series would make some of the lore fuck-ups that the comic did. Oh, you didn't hear about that, He-Goat? See, I'm pausing this and the timer to enter rant mode for a moment. So, last year, there was rumblings from BitBot Media that, hey, we're gonna make a comic, a new story to add on to Legacy of Kain, and we're gonna set it in the Soul Reaver 2 era, specifically around the time when they're, interacting with the Seraphim, and you're actually gonna see new elements of Raziel's life as a Seraphim priest and warrior, and I'm like, holy shit, that's actually gonna be really fucking cool. But I didn't back it because after what happened with both, well, actually, no one knew about Dark Prophecy until much later. After what happened with Black Sun, and I should say Dark Cloth, with Dark Cloth and Nosgoth, I did not really have a whole lot of faith that a new blood would do anything good. The Nosgoth team actually did pretty fucking well, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like what they did. But it wasn't an actual single-player game that continued the story. They built on the lore, I appreciate that, but it wasn't a continuation. Problem is, when it comes to the comic, they said that it would be a continuation, that there would be a new female character, but she was only going to be a minor character, it would be fine. So, here's this Kickstarter, and our starting asking goal is $25K.
They made it to 1,497,000 some dollars.
Almost $1.5 million. And they, yeah, that just shows you how fucking thirsty this fandom is for content. Like, we have been thirsting for this shit. We are a drowning man in the desert.
And they gave us diuretic shit to drink.
And the thing is, I've reread the comic because I saw some people on the subreddit saying, like, no, it's not that bad, it's really good, we like it. And on a second reread, a lot of my feelings still remain the same. Only now I actually do like Elileth. The problem is she deserves to be in a better story. Like, she needs her own story. She needs something separate from Legacy of Kain. Or, you know, if you wanted to still incorporate her into it, there's better ways to do it than what they did. And again, they had to have written some of it with AI. Because they're also, like, wholesale lifting dialogue from the games to put into the comic. That actually makes it sound worse than it is. It's still bad. It's like 2 or 3 lines for a couple of characters. And they're saying them in places that isn't appropriate, honestly. They completely mischaracterized Raziel as a Seraphim priest. Like, completely fucked that up. Because, like, Daniel Capico himself, when he did, like, a portrait of Raziel during that time in his life, basically said, oh yeah, this man's a fucking psycho. He's a cold-blooded killer. He has no remorse. It doesn't matter what you are, human or vampire. You're probably gonna die if you cross him. But no, he's sad ooh-woo boy because we shouldn't be killing humans randomly. Oh. No. No. And then, of course, the new side character, who I name-dropped a bit ago, Elileth, she is somehow Raziel's sister. She is half Hilden, half vampire. Then there's also the fact that she has the same wings as an ancient vampire, which is no real let back. Yeah. Like, the one of the strengths of Legacy of Kain is that how the characters can be so morally gray to a degree. And how they can change over time. Like, genuinely. It's one of the coolest fucking things about it. Why are you wanting to retroactively fucking scrub that? But, a lot of people were criticizing them because there's no way that this comic is $1.5 million, yada 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 yada. And then, like, I'm working on my own video essay for this because I am so fucking heated. The script is already over 9,000 words and I need to rewrite it with new information I have gained. And as I was writing it initially, something finally struck me. It wasn't $25K for it to be finished. It was $25K for publishing and distribution. Because the comic panels they showed, they were basically from over halfway into the comic. So by the time they made that Kickstarter, the comic was already pretty much set in stone. What they had was what they had. Let's see, vampires are, as a character, are interesting because of that. They can be tragic and horrible at the same time. Exactly! And honestly, like, Elileth's story has hints of that. And that's part of why I do like her as a character. because she could actually be fucking good. She could actually be done well. She is still a Mary Sue, do not get me wrong, but Mary Sue's can still be done well. Look at Luke fucking Skywalker. So, like, they can be done well. But when you mishandle them, especially when trying to inject them into a new series, it's just going to be done poorly. And what sucks is the creators, or not the creator, the writer, Joshua Viola, as part of the social media is like, oh, well, you just have to be smart enough. You must not have like a high enough IQ for the story of this game and this story in this comic. You know, I'm paraphrasing because I am genuinely kind of pissed, but the dude was trying to meme on the fan base using a fucking Rick and Morty meme. The whole, oh, you need a high IQ. Yeah, exactly, Higo. They blame the consumers. Is it am I out of touch? No, it's the consumers who are at fault. Oh, criminate. But it told me everything I needed to know, and the dude has shown me the mask slip. Oh, dude, it keeps slipping, man. It keeps slipping. And on one hand, if what he says is true and he was getting death threats, I am side-eyeing the part of the fan base that's doing that, because that's kind of a dickhead move. Like, the guy is a sack of shit as far as being a writer goes, but come on now, let's have a little decorum. But on the other hand, he is such a sniveling, arrogant piece of shit, I wouldn't be surprised if he was lying in order to basically save his own skin from the fan base. Because he also tried to go, or Bitbot Media in general tried to go, oh, but we consulted lore masters at Crystal Dynamics.
And I also noticed that they conspicuously have special thanks to the Ancient's Den.
And the thing is, I don't doubt that they didn't consult lore masters. I don't doubt it. But I highly suspect that they took fuck all consultation. Like, they were told what needed to be corrected, and they just didn't fucking bother. I mean, yeah, it's happened to creators before, so I wouldn't be surprised. I would be disappointed in the fan base for it, but I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm kind of in that middle ground of, I can't tell if you're lying just to save yourself because you know you've made a shitty product, or if it's actually happening to you. And I'm normally a person who's like, always believe the victim. But it's one of those cases of, the track record does not track. Anyway. So yeah, I'm very fucking pissed about it, because I was originally pissed like, oh, this is a really shitty way to try to continue the story of Legacy of Kain. And now I'm just in the mindset of, oh, this is a really shitty story and a way to ruin a perfectly good character. Like, genuinely, if like the parts of The Dead Shall Rise was written by human hands, if parts of it were, I would think it's probably the parts where Elilith is actually having her moments with Matthias. Like, I would assume that those were done by hand. I would hope they were done by hand. I'm not saying it's okay for that stuff to happen at all. Yeah. It's also in his best, it's in his best interest to pretend, but it's not okay for that to ever happen at all. But it's also doubly not okay that he'd be fucking pretending it either. He's also supposedly pulled back from... He's supposedly pulled back from social media because of it. I don't blame him for that, if it's true. Because, you know, it's all wrapped in allegedly. And... I am genuinely starting to wonder if he's added, like, extra names, because, like, he's included another person on board, named Angie Hodap, and she's listed as, like, the co-writer. He could also be avoiding it because of, yeah. And the thing is, like, I've actually tried to go back through the backlog of things that he is, air quotes, supposed to have written, and everything, it doesn't list him as a writer anywhere. He gets listed as executive producer, as an editor, but never as someone who's actually authored a story. He's mentioned he's written a lot, but I have not seen it. Yeah, I'm generally kind of wondering if it's like oh god, what's his name? Jimmy Tallarico, maybe? Like the whole Messiah oof thing all over again, but for writing. Don't hold me to that. That's just me fucking spitballing and speculating. I don't know that for certain at all. But it does genuinely make me fucking wonder. But, yeah, needless to say, the fanbase isn't happy about it, and, god, I feel very bad for the mods on the Legacy of Kain subreddit, because they have to keep sniping left, right, and center the forum threads for it. Wouldn't you want to credit your work if you thought it was good? Well, here's the thing. I am beginning to suspect that he says he writes this stuff, but doesn't actually have a hand anywhere in it. Like, you need to write a little bit to be an editor, or at least a good editor. But given it came from the multiplex, one of the books he's supposed to have written for, but is only listed as an editor, from what I can find, there's already been evidence of AI art for the comic, so if they would have used it for the writing, I wouldn't be surprised, especially considering so much of the lore inaccuracies would be explained if it was an AI hallucination. Because again, this man has a tattoo on his fucking arm for Legacy of Kain. Like, that does take some dedication to get that done. Bruh. Yeah, and the thing is, again, that wasn't to finish the comic. That was for publishing and distribution. That money likely went into making the game Legacy of Kain Ascendance, which is just a Metroidvania type game that's just a retelling of the fucking comic, along with making all those sweet kickback prizes for everyone who backed it. So that money didn't go into making the comic at all. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And what gets me is people are going, oh, but the new game isn't out yet. You don't know. It might actually be good. I would ask you to look at the fucking credits. Because, and I say that because they compare to the not Monty Python, fuck. They tried to compare it to the Rocky Horror Picture Show video game. It's my boy, hey Raven, welcome in, I hope you're doing well, you're in time for a rant. But, I forgot what day it was. It is Friday. But, they were trying to say, well, BitBot put out the Rocky Horror Picture Show game, and that was good. But I asked people to look at the credits. Because Joshua Viola was only an executive producer. That's basically a glorified accountant. He had no real hand in making the game itself. Not in the art, not in the writing, not in the art. Wait, not in the art, not in the coding, not in the writing. How do you know it's shit? It's not even out yet. Bro, he's squatting over a toilet. That's how we know. I mean, yeah, basically. So it's like comparing apples to oranges, really, between the two games. I know it's not out yet, but it's going to be shit. Its story is shit. The art is shit. The pixel work, honestly, that gets a pass from me. That's some prime good shit right there. I'm not too keen on it being a Metroidvania, but, you know, I understand the want to, like, make a new game, but make a smaller product. You would think the remasters would be doing well enough that people are going, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, we do totally want more 3D Legacy of Kain. I mean, for fuck's sakes, at least, like, make it top down. instead of like a Metroidvania, so it could be like the original Blood Omen. But that would require a level of thought that I don't think they're capable of. And which game? Sorry, even I've been bitching about the Dead Shall Rise comic for Legacy of Kain that came out last November, which was absolute dog shit. And then it's being made into a video game called Ascendance. Let's see. Oh, that one. Last time I played that was a demo disc in the 90s, just playing one chapter over and over. I mean, to be fair, it was a pretty damn good chapter. I remember the rage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a fucking... As I mentioned earlier to Higo, I'm doing a fucking video ASA on it. And the script's over 9k words. And I have to rewrite that shit. I have to rewrite it all over again because of some of the things I have learned. And to try to reorganize it into a more coherent ramble, as it were. Want to see the video essay? I might send you the script as it is. So if you would like to see that as well. I love it. Yeah. It sounds like the series needs someone to voice this. Yeah, and like the thing is, they're trying to hide, not the subreddit in particular, because like I understand why they're getting rid of the forum threads that bring it up, because people have been getting vitriolic with each other over it. I understand why newer fans like the comic, because I say this with love, some of them don't get it. They don't get the series, they don't understand the intricacies of it. I only do because I have a problem with hyperfixation and have been focusing on this series for like the last 20 years. Well, if it's the first shit you see, yeah, you're gonna be lenient with it. And for a lot of them, their introduction to the series was the remaster of Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And then they're jumping straight into Defiance Remastered from there. Because, like, Blood Omen 2 hasn't been remastered at all. So if they never played it, they don't even know how bad it is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's not their fault. I don't say that to have, like, an ego or anything. They don't understand. And of course, there are older fans who are, losing their goddamn minds. Because they do understand how this is fucked. And, bro, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Death of Identity is... yeah. But again, that's also why, like... That's also why I think, like, AI was done. Been tired since the 90s. Oh, God, Raven, that's a fucking mood. So I hope I'm not feeding you. No, it's not your fault. I'm very happy to get to rant and bitch about it to someone. But it is just god-awful. Genuinely god-awful. Because it says I've told a few friends already. Legacy of Kain has now gone the breadth of the spectrum between what it's like to have fans work on the projects, to work in the industry on a franchise they love. You have Reyna Audrin, who, along with her partner Raziel, have kind of helped keep the torch going for this series this entire time. And even before working on the remasters, helped with fan remasters of the games. So, like, she knew what the fuck she was doing, and her and the team, as you can see, have done a masterful fucking job on both this remaster and the Soul Reaver remasters. And then you got Josh Viola, who I don't know if he just misunderstood the story in its entirety, or if he was only a fan of the aesthetics and everything else just went over his head. Because either he doesn't actually know what the fuck is going on in this story and that's why it's so poorly written, or he used an AI to write it. And I know which version of the story I would be more lenient on. But since they already used AI art, I think I know pretty much what they used for the writing. Anyway. Little column A, little column. Honestly, probably. And I do address that in my rant. But, you know, we still have 35 minutes on the clock. We are hitting pause and timeout on the rant to continue on with the game, finally. I'm gonna have to fucking put... Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking put chapters in this fucking VOD. I tell ya. So like people can skip the rant and actually get to like the gameplay if they want to see it. Oh fuck this chair. There we go. But also like look at that. That's some good shit. Oh, okay. There's some texture tearing here and there, but it's okay. It's fine. Nah, they'd want to highlight that. Hear a bird scream into the void about a series that she loves and adores to the bottom of her little birdie feathered heart. Like, I look at that comic and go, look at how they massacred my boy. I gotta say, I love the auto-target out. I love the auto-targeting. It's so nice. Hey, fuck off. Oh, there you are. Yes, we are fighting voidlings. Sure. The emote is too cute. Oh, it is! Look at them! Oh, no, screaming. Oh, screaming, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Can you fuck off? I did not ask for voidlings to appear. Thank you. I got some purple cats. All the purple cats. Also, I think I know when I get around to remaking my stream overlays, I know what I'm gonna make them. Because I've been, you know, working on and off on making a NeoCities page. More burbs? Well, more burbs, but it's also gonna be like, that's gonna be for stream avatars. I want to make a variety of burbs, maybe like give them little decorations. But I would also like to... What the fuck? Huh. But, I'm thinking making like a little video shop that just happens to be run by a bird. Birds with hats, mugs, things to say. Hell yeah. Okay, so they're ghosted out a bit if we'd already collected them. That's good to know. Slurp. And yep, there it goes. Check. Oh, whoop! I didn't hold it long enough. Hang on, I need to drink your friend. Dude, yeah, they watched it happen. Hey. Oh. Yeah, ow. I think they do. Ow. Ow. Can you fuck off? Oh shit. Can you... Fucking hate those things. Have a shorp, why not?
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Let's see, we came from that way, which means we gotta go that way, I believe. Let me actually look at the map, because we get one! Unfortunately, it's kinda useless unless you already know where you're going. So, dungeon area. Yeah. Well. I want your blood, please. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I fucked up. What do you mean it only affected one of them? That's some horse shit. Hang on, I gotta feed your friend. What do I mean feed your friend? I need to feed my sword. Hey, what the... Ah! Fuck off! How dare! Hey, oh, come on, game. Really? Give me your blood. Let's see, did you play Resident Evil 9? I just finished it and had a great time. Someone shit my pants, though. Oh no, Raven, not your pants. And no, I have not played it. I don't even have it. The boar, but does not have the money to spend willy-nilly on new video games. I only spent the money on this and the extra in order to get the shifter stuff Only because I love the series and I'm a- oh. Ow! Can you fuck off? I gotta kill this guy first. Oh, he died. Oh, shit. You know what? That works. Oh, hang on. Aw, man! I must have had my timing off. Give me your blood. Aw, man. Let's see. Fair. I'm just impressed with the company. They're very clever. They almost went under after 6 and reinvented it back into gold. They also trolled us hard in the last Gamescom. They uploaded a video saying, "We need more time, please bear with us," and then dropped the entire trailer 10 minutes after. Look, they needed the final 10 minutes of rendering time, okay? The crunch on that shit is real. Let's see, whoever in charge of their PR and general direction needs a raise. Ha. Wait. No, I am going the right way. 10 more minutes more! Wait, that's not it. What? There it is.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is...
in the tower.
Good.
Sorry, I really wanted to see the comparison. But also, here's his old form. There are some ways I do like the old form versus the new one. I feel like they over-exaggerated the deep cut in his cheek. Cause like, his face is very sunken and shallow in a way. Like the cheek part is. Like they're very defined is what I'm trying to say. And then in the new game version it's like, yeah, no, he's just got like 2 gouges on the side of his head. I do dig the originals, more gaunt look, yeah. Ah, I was hoping I could bring you up here to me. Come on, buddy. Yay. Oh, hey. Feed the soul wood.
Die, vampire!
How dare. I will not die. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you in particular. Oh, shit. Hi. Yeah, just watching us Bluetooth suck your friend's blood. Yeah, I could use a sip. Come here. It looks like he scraped himself on a hedge. A little bit. Just a little. Actually, I want to see something. Hang on. Okay, no, there's nothing there. Would it feel good or bad to get sucked by a vamp? I mean, this isn't Vampire the Masquerade rules where it's like, oh, it feels like a sensual experience to be slurped. No, it's very clearly a very painful experience. Ah. Walk! Why must you do this to me? And fire. And... oh. Fire. Oh, whoops. In my trying to aim... oh. Hang on, I need your friend's blood. Oh, is Cave Beckinsale involved? No, not that I can tell. Okay. The game is just straight up not processing that I'm hitting the button. Okay, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Really? Really, game? You're gonna lock onto the guy I'm not next to. That is very... fuck off. Quit it. Okay, this was not a big a problem earlier. What the fuck? I need your blood. Come here. But yeah, I did notice before on the subreddit as well, some people, and on the discussion for the Soul Reaver, not subreddit, fuck. The discussion board on Steam, how it seems like some of the inputs aren't functioning. And it is a bug that happens periodically, but I don't know why. But it didn't start happening for me until after Vordor's Mansion, so I'm actually kind of surprised it's happening now. And of course, we've got all my old saves here. Yeah, and I'm playing on a controller, because, you know, it was made for PlayStation, so I figured, you know, I'll just use a controller, and that's where I came from. But is there anything to be had up here for me? Hope they update instead of no, they've actually been very good about it. They even still update the Soul Reaver one periodically. Or at least I've seen it. Hang on, let me, instead of like just bullshitting, let me actually go look. Okay, so the last update was last year in April, so they haven't updated it in a year. However, most of it has probably already been dealt with in terms of like some of the fuckery that happened with it. Wait. came from there. So I go here. Correct? Correct. I got a little turned around for a second because I dared to look away from the game. Oh, okay, there it is. Health upgrade. Oh right, I always forget to look out for those fucking things. And then of course that's ghosted because I've already got it. Oh. I did not mean to step on that. But also, like, I don't think... Well, I guess they could, because, like, Nosferatu can juggle cars. But then again, I don't know if this would be 2 tons. This looks more like it'd be, like, 3 or 4. And he's just shoving it around like it's nothing. Dude is strong. I also like the old paintings here. They're nice. Yeah, yoink.
Malek's missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
Alright, game, I'm depending on you. Then again, my controller could also be starting to go, because it has accidentally had a few falls to the floor. Because I haven't been careful enough with it around my chair. It'll end up coiled up around the armrest, and then it just gets yoinked off, to my annoyance, because it happens every time. You would think by now I would be more careful, but I am not. Yeah, he is. Malek is a character from the very first game, from Blood Omen. And he is the Pillar Guardian of Conflict.
Attack! Attack!
I need your blood, please. Alright, you two, come on. Let's see, I love the idea of outliving characters as a vampire and knowing them better than the people of the current period. Oh yeah, Kain fucking fought Malek. TLDR, Kain is the Balance Guardian. The last Guardian born. Because he was human once upon a time. And he was tasked with trying to restore balance to Nosgoth, but that involved purifying the pillars. And to do that, he had to kill every balance, not every balance, but he had to kill every pillar guardian in order to do that. Because as each pillar's guardian was killed and their token returned to their respective pillar, it would purify it. And then he was told at the very end of the game, oh, by the way, guess what, jackass? You're the last one standing. I have no idea what's going on, but sometimes it's nice that way. Don't worry, we're having a fun time in Vampire Land. Also, there's time travel in this series. We're in the past. Technically, Kain is existing in a period of time where he hasn't even been born yet, which is really fucking cool. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Yeah, pretty much. And that's actually one of... To briefly go back to the comic, it's part of what pisses me off is because they don't use the time travel stuff correctly. It gets used more like a fucking MacGuffin than something that's actually integral to the fucking story, and I hate it. Because literally all LLS is doing is living out Clara Oswald's life. That's all that's happened. Hey! MacGuffin, yeah. Like, having... It's just very... Well, there is an actual literal MacGuffin. It's like the Hilden necklace thing. And Hilden is in heavy fucking air quotes. Because I'm pretty sure they don't know how any of the fucking Hilden shit works either. It's just very frustrating. Like, you wouldn't even have needed to really consult anybody. You could have just used the Dark Chronicle. You could have used... I mean, they did have, like, Thanks to the Ancients Den, so there's that. But there's, like, Nosgoth.net they could have gone to. There's so much they could have used at any point to keep it lore accurate, and they just chose not to at every single fucking turn. How does this work? I don't know. I mean, that's basically it. That is basically fucking it. Oh, hi. Oh. Oh, but it does bring a smile to my face, and you're about to become a Capri Sun. Come here. Come on. Okay, good. Come here. Warp. And we got friends. Oh, whoops! I did not mean to do that. Well, ah. Hey, come on now. Okay. Ah, shit. There we go. Man, I love the Bluetooth schlorp. It's so nice. Granted, I would hate it happening to myself, but it's so convenient.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
You guys good? Okay, good. Hang on, I wanna... There we go. Oh, hi! New friend! New friend! New friend! Get over there! Attack! And the short. They got a little stuck in the doorway, but it's fine. Oh. Darn. Oh, great. It's one of them. You know what? Fuck you. I'll go down.
The way to the tower now lay open before me. I looked forward to finding Mobius and resuming our conversation.
Actually, let me check something really quick. Is there even a fucking achievement for that? Jump into the Lake of the Dead. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong fucking game. Whoops. Hang on. Scrolling down. Feed from 3 sources at once. Huh. Okay. Maybe not, I don't know. Whoa, hold on now. Hold up now. Oh shit. Ah, shit. Whoa, hold on now. Come here. Where'd the other guy go? There was another guy here. Ow. How dare. Oh. Well. Sucks to- Oh! He came down to meet me! Hi! I could use your blood. Yeah. Ow, son of a bitch. Fuck you. Fucking hate those guys. Holy sh! I don't know why that startled me so much, but it did. Oh. Oh! It's you who's the problem. Come here. I'm just stabbing him through a door because we're just magical like that. I did not mean to do that. How about not? Oh. Gotta break this. And we gotta break this. Oh. Can you not go like that? Oh, there was more buddies coming, but they can just stay the fuck over there. I don't know where the checkpoint is, so I'm kind of having to deal with this first. Okay, there we go. You know, we can pick it up next time. We can pick it up next time. Save game. Overwrite. And we'll do a new save to be safe as well. And that's it for Legacy of Kain Defiance for tonight.